Hello and welcome to Caravan Escapades. Hope everybody's keeping safe and well. So, as you know, I've had the Kartt jockey wheel for quite a while, but I did have a few issues with the tyre. In some places it started to crack or chunks come out of it. So Kartt have come up with a new heavy duty jockey wheel tyre, or jockey wheel, not the whole assembly, just the wheel. So what I'm going to do in this vlog is show you how to change your wheel, but it acts as really an overall vlog on how to change a complete jockey wheel. So this is how you can remove the whole jockey wheel assembly from your A-frame, particularly if the jockey wheel goes through a hole in the middle of the A-frame. So what I'm going to do now, I've got the front legs down, but I have, steadies. I've got the front steadies down, the back steadies up, because we are going to tilt the caravan backwards. So what I'm going to do at the moment is just wind the jockey wheel up just slightly, and then I'm going to drop it down to the highest point I can safely put it on, maybe a bit around there, so that slots in there a bit more. So what I'm aiming to do here is get the maximum travel I can out of the jockey wheel. So I've got that in, and I'm going to start winding it up. So you want to get a reasonable height. Just make sure the back of the caravan's still clear and it's not going to hit anything. And again, that's why I had to put the back legs down. But that's probably about enough. So what I'm going to do now, you can do this with both legs or just one. And I'm just going to lower the caravan just gently down so the weight is the weight's taken by the wheels, but at least the steadies are there. There we go. So the weight of the caravan is now on the steadies. It's not actually the weight of the caravan isn't on the steadies, the weight's on the wheels, but you get what I mean. At least the caravan's not going to go any further. So then loosen this off and you just keep winding the jockey wheel out. So, whenever you get to the end of your travel like that, just loosen this off fully, and there is your jockey wheel out. And you will do the same in reverse, and just putting it all back together. And it's just hold that there. So let's now go and change the actual wheel itself. So now we've got the jockey wheel off, it's time to replace it, or to replace the jockey wheel, or now we've got the whole jockey wheel assembly off. Now I'm going to replace it with this. This is the new Kartt, well it's not that new, it's probably about 18 months old. This is the new Kartt heavy duty jockey wheel. So they've basically launched this heavy duty wheel to replace this wheel here. A few people were having problems with the wheel. In fact there, look, you can see, I don't know how well you can see that, there's a big chunk come out the tyre there and cracking, those sorts of things. So they've swapped it for this heavy duty jockey wheel. Let me just put this bag in my pocket so it doesn't get blown away. And it's going to be relatively easy to replace. So I've put a little old dust sheet on the table just to help protect it. But all I'm really going to need is a pair of pliers and maybe the hammer in case I've got to knock it out. So let me move the camera so you can see a little bit closer what I'm going to do. Okay, so let's make sure we've got everything we need. So this is the new one here. Let's take off this tape. There we go. And in there is a new axle shaft and a new split pin. So I'm just going to put that to one side. So the first thing we need to do really is we need to take off this jockey wheel from here. And what we need to do is just straighten out the split pin. Let's get that nice and straight, and hopefully we should be able to start. Maybe let's get it a little bit straighter. Give it a little bit of, there. Get onto the edge of it. Here we go. So that's the split pin out, and you don't use the split pins again. You always should use new split pins. So will this shaft, in fact we don't even need the hammer lock, this shaft will just pull out. And let me show you close. So this is, where is it? So this is the sort of issue I was having with the wheel. It's been really good. I'm really pleased with the Kartt system and how well it's worked. I've never had any real issues, but I saw this new wheel, so I thought let's give it a go. So here is the new shaft. So there is a little keyway on this side here, so I think what happens is that goes through there, and then there we go, and that just kind of stops it spinning around. Gosh, this shaft is only, oh, there we've got to squeeze it together a bit to get it in. So let's see how easy it is to do this. There we go. There we are. So like I said before, a bit of a squeeze to get this in. So that slides through there. There we go. So that's the split pin in there, and then like any good split pin, in fact let's just rotate this around a bit just to get it in a better position. So what you can do actually is just start to, there we go, just so you can get the edge. Like so. And then let's bend this one round. So there we are, split fin fitted. So now that's all done, let's go and get this fitted on the caravan. So basically, like before, what we need to do is split the jockey wheel out, like so. Drop that in there. So a little bit tight at first. Well, it wasn't tight, it was just I haven't got it quite lined up. So being careful not to get any grit or anything on this greased bit. So shove that back up there. I'm in the way there, aren't I? Silly me. So start winding that there like that. And then we can just wind this up. So what I need to do actually is do that, wind that onto there, take the weight. So I'm just going to go back here, get my drill. Of course you won't have heard that because of the green order, so just wind the legs up. So let's now wind down the caravan. Let's wind it away. Right, I'm just going to drop a leg again. I just want a bit of movement. So all I need to do now, wind it down, make a level, and I think that's the Kartt jockey wheel sorted and jockey wheel replaced. Well, I hope you found that useful. really I just wanted to show you how you could change your jockey wheel. If your jockey wheel sticks over on the side, it's a lot easier because you just need to undo that clamp, or if it's mounted to the side of your A-frame, you just need to undo that clamp and you can take it out. But this is for the jockey wheels that go straight through the A-frame. Anyway, for those of you that are a little eager-eyed, you will have noticed I took the jockey wheel off on one caravan and I fitted it to a new one. So actually what I did was I started recording this a few months ago when we were getting rid of the Accord and we had the Kartt jockey wheel, and I wanted to keep that and fit it to the new caravan, but I also wanted to upgrade the actual wheel of the jockey wheel as well. So I took it off the Accord and I put it on the new Challenger. So there's actually been, where are we now? So we're July now, and I think I took that off probably February time. So there's been a few months between. So hopefully that's been okay for you guys. But really, again, it was just about showing you that it's relatively easy to change that jockey wheel. I had a little bit of trouble earlier on getting the split pin lined up, but we got that sorted, we got that in, and we got that tightened away. Anyway, I hope you found that useful. It works for any jockey wheel really. It is very much the same for any jockey wheel that goes through the A-frame. So if you're thinking of changing your jockey wheel, or you just want to change the wheel, if you want to change the wheel, you can do it in situ, but I think it's a little easier to take the jockey wheel out and do it that way. Anyway, I'll leave it there now. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Hit that notification bell and you'll be notified when we put out more vlogs. You take care and we'll see you very, very soon.